endless dust. Just the endless, endless, endless dust. No grass, just dust, basically.
We could have 15, 20 dams going dry at once. All the animals, all the wildlife, kangaroos, emus, plus our cattle and anything else are too weak to survive, and you have to shoot them all. And that's a very bad scene that you'll never forget. And there's not much you can do about it.
You can't make it rain. You can't make it go away. So you have two choices. Either lay down, give up, die, or sell. I don't care how hard it is, I will keep going. Because it's not going to beat me, basically.
I was born in the 65 drought, which my parents have told me that they're all the biggest droughts ever, but it was at those days it was the biggest drought ever, and if it don't kill you, it makes you stronger. I did have a backpacker ask me once what was involved in being a cattle farmer, and I said, well, funny enough, you just have to give them something to eat and something to drink, but that can be a lot more difficult than you think sometimes. When you have no food and no water, well, that's like catastrophic. That's the peak of the drought. Pull your finger out of your bum and really work hard to keep everything going, you know.
It doesn't matter if it's Christmas, it doesn't matter if it's your birthday, it doesn't matter if it's your father's funeral, it doesn't matter. You have to go every single day. You can't not do it. But, like everyone else, we actually thought the drought would finish probably 10 months ago. It didn't. So we pumped water.
Out of one borehole, you might run 15, 20k. You need storage tanks. You need troughs for them to drink out of. But that will fix your water problem. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Provide the watering points. We have a couple of dams left, and they still have a bit of water left in them, but it won't be too long before they're dry as well. So the whole show is relying on the bores. When it gets dry, the bulk of the grass will get eating, then it gets down and it becomes to what we call a roo pick, and the cattle can't compete with the kangaroos when it gets to that stage. We're fortunate we have the mulga tree and a lot of other edible trees as well. They'll eat all right up until they can reach, and once they start breaking the branches down, we pretty well know then that we should be giving them more. The cattle rely totally on us. If we don't provide the trees for them to eat, they'll eventually starve to death. But they know the sound of the dozer and that, and they're just meandering on over here as pretty casual, as if to say, well, thanks for me dinner today, Scotty. The other thing is these mulga trees are a very hardy tree. Those trees there will be like those trees there by the time the next drought comes over.
You have to work the land in an equal balance. You can't overuse one resource because that upsets the whole balance of nature. Our business is all about nature. If there's too many trees, nothing's going to grow and the whole thing breaks down.
There's It's not the weather conditions of our country that's stopping us. It's the over-regulation. That's what's crueling us. That's what's killing us. My concern is the government just going to send us a letter one day and say, that's it, we don't care whether it's a drought or not. No more trees. Can't feed your cows any trees. Well, what's happened to our livelihood? Generations of livelihood. We do live in one of the driest continents in the world. The people who are left here know how to stay here, and they're totally accepted that sometimes that it doesn't rain. They just go, righto, looks like we're having a drought. They'll be here after the drought, and the drought after that drought.
And after the drought, there will probably be a flood, so they will cope with the flood. It's part of our life. No one knows it as well as we do. It's as simple as that.
They're having enough trouble getting people to live out here now. We want to live out here. We love it out here. But we don't like people telling us how to survive out here, because it can be really, really difficult at times. We're bad at the moment. The next 2 months we'll be going into really bad, and if it hasn't rained by Christmas we'll be back in the catastrophic where we were last year. We know it's coming, so we're just enjoying the bad times because we know the catastrophic times is still coming.